What's up, everybody? Welcome back to some Pro 2 Lights. We got AMX out here. We got the R&M Automotive Pro 2 Lights here. Round number 3 at Wild Horse Pass. It's going to be a crazy one. This track usually produces quite a bit of action. We're going to go ahead. Why we have the opportunity before they get off into the heat races and take a look at the point standings. After 2 rounds. Thought it was in there. Hold on. I gotta grab it on my end so I can see it. 'Cause I definitely can't read it on that end. Alright. Connor Berry out in front. Zachary in second. Jeremy Steele in third. That's your top 3 in the points. These guys, I mean, you got 11 points between the top 3. That is a close battle. Then we go back to 4th place, Tyler Vandenbush. Then you got Nathan Metoxa, James Burke, Casey, TJ, Donahue, and Cody in the top 10. And on the outside looking in is going to be Nick Nowak in that 11th spot. That is not a familiar place for him. But he's going to put in some work here, hopefully make his way up in the points. Mr. Consistency, he can put himself there. So, let's see. We're getting ready to go racing. Remember, it is a random draw for the heat races. Tonight's format's going to be 20 minutes of practice, which we're just about done. 4 heat races, 4 laps. LCQ 4 laps, top 4 transfer from everything. Then the feature 15 laps, competition yellow on lap 8, and the restarts will be double file. Alright, looks like we're getting ready. Ooh. Is this right? I don't know. I don't know if this is right or not, but we got 10 cars in heat race number 1. We're gonna go ahead and pull it up. We got Nathan Metoxa. Tomorrow is going to be his 16th birthday. Guys, if you live out there in the Midwest, make sure you're careful. He's going to be on the road straight lining people in real life. Just kidding. All right, so Zach Clifton 2nd, Timothy 3rd, Trevor Teal 4th, Gary 5th, Trenton Briley 6th, Damian Bowers in 7th, Hank Taylor 8th, Cade 9th, and Nick Nowak is going to start shotgun on the field in that 10th position. That is not the draw he wanted to get. All right, we're going to have the blue line there. That's going to tell you who's in, who's not. If these guys are above the blue line, they are into the feature. Everybody else, they got to go to the consi. Let me see how many it's going to break down here real quick. Okay, so we only got 2 heats. But I still think it's only going to take the top 4 and then take more from the other ones. So Metoxa gonna lead them to the green flag. Green flag here tonight. Watching Metoxa, when we fire him off. He's gotta wait on the green flag. Oh, we can see it. We can see the light. Metoxa moving off behind the pace truck as the pace truck pulls off, waiting on the green flag. All starts will be on green. When will they fire off? Such a long wait. Green flag is out as they head down into turn number 1. Let's go ahead and pull up the blimp. See if we have any issues into turn 1 and 2. Very little contact. Clean start as we have Zach Clifton take the lead in the 461. Nathan Metoxa second as Timothy tries to slide in. We got contact as they hit up at the front for the lead. Metoxa trying to take it back. Timothy looking low, up underneath Metoxa. They get back in line. They are bumping and banging further back in the pack, but we're watching the battle for the lead. Looks like Clifton's going to take it. Timothy falls to second. Trenton third. Metoxa now in the bubble as he's got a battle with Trevor Teal for that 4th position. Can Metoxin make it in the heat race as they come out the turn? Let's go ahead and pull up the map. All right. Clifton leading the way. Timothy trying to reel him in as we watch Metoxin on that bubble spot. He tries to reel back in, try to give himself a cushion. Swings out a little wide there. Will that hurt him as Nick Noack's made his way up into that fifth spot? Nick in that number 145. He wants to make it in. He needs some points here. He's struggling back in that 11th place in points. He's digging hard in that 145. Looks like everybody's pretty spread out right now. No close action close by. But Timothy now starting to close in on our leader. Are we going to get a battle for the lead before the end of this one? Here comes Timothy looking low. Almost gets into the back of Clifton. Clifton way sideways. Here comes Stratton. We got a three-way battle for the lead as Timothy tries to hit the bumps down low. This track's so technical around those bumps. That's the thing you got to worry about, is not getting turned over, the truck getting too far out of shape. As you see Timothy bouncing around like crazy further back. Looks like Bowers has issues further back in the pack. Zach able to extend his lead a little bit as Timothy dives in. Oh, here comes Stratton. Trent gets the inside wall. That's going to open an opportunity for Nathan Metoxin to dig around him. He's going to slide into the third spot. He closes the door. Stratton's going to dig back in that number 20. Hey, here comes the battle for the lead as Stratton gets the wall. Timothy can't quite get there. They come out the final turn. It's going to be Zach Clifton with the win. Timothy second, Nathan third, Trenton finishes fourth. Noack, Teal, Belling, Taylor, Galley, and Bowers going to the Consi. Anthony, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. I just hit the wrong button. I just moved the wrong thing. I'm sorry, guys. All right, heat race number 2 here. We're going to get ready. Let's go ahead and pull up the starting grid. Starting on the pole, we got another youngster, James Donahue, in that number 1 spot, followed by Dane Simpson in that second position. Lance is going to be starting in the 3rd spot. Vandenbush in 4th. Anthony starts in 5th. He's had some rough races here lately. Cody in 6th. Franklin in 7th. TJ 8th. Clint McFadden did not grid up. And Jeremy's going to round out the field. So 9 trucks taking the field in heat race number 2. Who's going to transfer on? What's up, Ox? What's up? Thank you for the like. All right, guys, make sure you get the likes and shares out there as we get ready to go racing. James Donahue in that number 41, looking to take a win here in heat race number 1. He's been getting some good pulls here on these heat races. Can he take advantage of that number 1 position as the pink, blue, and black number 96 and Dave Simpson on the outside? We're going to be waiting on that green flag as the pace truck is pulled off. Donahue in the 41 is going to lead him off into turn number 1. Wait, green flag is out as Donahue heads down towards turn number 1. Let's jump up to the blip, gives us a little better view. Oh, we got contact further back. Nice, Clifton. That was a good win. Here comes Vandenbush as he gets into Dane. That's going to push Dane up. We got contact further back. Who is getting turned around? That's TJ Staber. Am I saying that correct? Turned around in that number 15 machine. That's going to cost them a lot as we get back up here to Donahue. Vandenbush trying to track him down in that number 89 machine as they come out of the turn. Coming around to complete lap number 1. Not a lot of time here. This is a quick course. Vandenbush trying to chase down Donahue. Donahue trying to get as much space as he can. Vandenbush with a big run almost to the back bumper of the 41. They're going to dive into the first hard left-hander. Vandenbush is going to look to the outside. Donahue protects the low side. They're going to head into the next turn. Oh, Vandenbush gets into the back of Donahue. That's going to cost him a little bit of time. Oh, we got a big battle for third and fourth as Cody takes that third spot as he brings Anthony with him along the outside. Dade falls back to fifth, one spot out of the feature, but he's got plenty of opportunities in the heat. Here comes the crossover by Cody as Anthony slid him. Looks like there's a little space between the leaders. We're going to stay on this battle. Cody all over the back of that 217, missing the left rear quarter panel as they head into turn. I don't know what turn it is. 1, 2, 3. Turn number 3. Oh, here comes the battle for the lead as Vandenbush and Donahue are on top of each other. They're going to come out the final corner, come to get the white flag count. Vandenbush take advantage as they head down into turn number 1. Donahue gets a little squirrely down the straightaway. Vandenbush digging up underneath. Donahue with a great run on the outside. They're heading down to turn number 2. Can Vandenbush get back to the back bumper? Donahue's going to stay out in front as they head towards turn number 3. Does Vandenbush have anything for that number 41 machine? He's going to dig low, jump the berm. That's going to cost him some time. This one's looking to be all Donahue as they come out of the final corner. Checkered flag in the air. Donahue wins the heat race. Vandenbush second, Anthony third, Cody in fourth. Dade, Jeremy, Lance, TJ, Franklin, and Clint, if you're out there, all going to the Consi. Good race there, though, guys. Good race. All right, we're going to get ready for the first Consi. Let's go ahead and take a look. Is it just going to do one? Oh, so everybody makes it. No Consis here tonight. No Consis. Everybody in the features. They got 3 minutes of warm-up here tonight. So 15 laps. We do have a few people that did not show up, but this is a 20 truck field. This is going to be a wild one here tonight, guys. Let me know in the chat who you're pulling for. Who do you think's going to win tonight's race? Donahue off to a good start with winning his heat. We're going to jump on the front. I love watching this view of the trucks over the jumps, watching that suspension work. This track is definitely going to get that suspension a lot of work as Timothy runs at Martin Sports number 33. Look at that suspension working hard. Oh, this is so cool. Let's jump on board as these guys warm up. We're just trying to take a look and see what these guys are doing. You can watch how much he's working the wheel. You gotta be so good with that wheel. We'll jump on board with Anthony. He's just kind of floating. Little counter steer as he tries to work around the 72 and Trevor Teal. Just trying to get a feel for the trucks, working the track a little bit, little contact, but that's what these are for. These things are definitely made to make some contact. It does not hurt these trucks too much to make a little bit of contact. All right. Jump back out here and watch these guys race around as we get ready for tonight's feature. 50 seconds and counting. Guys, let me know in the chat, what's your pick for tonight's driver? What do you guys expect to see as we get ready to go racing for 15 laps? Also, we got 17 people over watching on the Facebook side. 12 of you guys aren't following. Go ahead, give us a like and a follow. Share us out. James Schultz, thank you for the like. Appreciate it, brother. Good to see you again. Always fun to have you because you say something in the chat. And thank you for the share, of course. As we watch these guys getting around for practice. What's up? 5 seconds to the, or for the race, 5 seconds to the feature. As they come out, that is the end of warm-up. We're going to get ready to go feature racing here in just a minute. So, there are a lot of big names that aren't here tonight. What's up, Joe? A lot of big names. Yeah, it's going to be a good race. A lot of big names aren't here tonight, so this is an opportunity for some of these guys to gain some points. I do believe that Metoxin, yeah. Is he going for the birthday win? Is that what we're going for? The birthday win here tonight? Yeah, I know. You're good. Oh, always good to see you, Joe. All right, starting on the pole tonight, we got Zach Clifton. He's back, no practice, on the pole in that 461. The youngster James H. Donahue starting second in that number 41. Timothy starting in third. Always good to deal with Timothy. And Vandenbush in that fourth position. We got Nathan Metoxin trying to come out here and celebrate his birthday for tomorrow with a victory here tonight. He'll be 16. If you guys live out in the Midwest, be careful on the streets. I get that. I see it. I see your post, Joe. Anthony's going to be starting in that sixth position outside of the third row. Trenton in seventh. Cody with a K starting in that eighth position. Nick Nowak, he's got a ways to go starting in ninth. Dane in that 10th position. Trevor Teal, he'll be starting in 11th. Jeremy Steele, I believe he's going to the back of the pack in that 12th position. Gary Belling in 13th. Lance in 14th. Hank Taylor starting in 15th. TJ Stavers, somebody tell me if I'm saying that right. Then the 16th position, Cade in 17th. Franklin starting 18th. Damian Bowers 19th. And Clint, if he starts, will be in that 20th position. So, like I said, we're going to be doing 15 laps here tonight, or I believe. Let me double check. Make sure I'm giving you the right info. So we will be doing 15 laps here tonight. Competition caution on lap number 8. Oh, you blew the motor. I'm assuming that sucks. Ah, yeah, I see it now. Yeah, that's a rough one. That's a lot of laps too. All right, so Zach Clifton's going to lead him to the green flag. All starts will be on green. Starts on green. As this is a Delaware start, they're going to put Zach Clifton out there by himself. I believe it's a nope, it is side by side. Delaware on the restarts. All right, waiting on that green flag. Pace truck is off. Zach Clifton back with a bang, starting on the pole. Donahue on the outside. They're coming down the front straightaway. We're going to go jump up in the blimp, watching turn number 1. Green flag is out. As they head down into turn number 1, they're going to send it in. We're going to get stack-ups further back of the pack. Really clean turn number 1 as Donahue is able to take the lead. Clifton falling back to third as he almost gets into the back of Vandenbush. So good start for James Donahue and Vandenbush. Vandenbush trying to fight on the outside of Donahue. Down into the turn. Side by side. No. Vandenbush is going to push wide. He's got to fall back in place. Anthony's taking that third spot. Zach Clifton back to fourth. Cody with a K in fifth. Back to the battle for the lead. Oh, Donahue gets a little loose. That's going to open the door for Vandenbush to get around. Here comes Anthony. He wants to take advantage of it too. Side by side, out of turn number 2, down the straightaway here. Can Donahue get back around Anthony? No, Anthony. Oh, he's pushing hard. Anthony almost into Vandenbush. Here comes Clifton. Donahue into the back of him. Cody trying to take that spot away from Donahue. They're three wide back here for fourth as they beat and bang. Side by side coming across the line. Cody hits the bump into Donahue as they head into turn number 1. Getting crazy up here about fourth on back as Donahue leads the way of this big pack here. Here comes Timothy. He's going to come down low. Oh, Trent up over the berm down low. Down into the turn. It looks like Donahue might have blinked out a little bit there. That stacks up the field. Here comes Nowak looking down low to make it 4 wide. Oh no, Timothy sideways. Somehow everybody keeps his straight top 3 pulling away. Donahue starting to pull away from this group as Trent has Cody all over the back of that number 20. Looking like we're going to get a battle for that 5th position. Cody working them hard as they head into turn number 2. Ooh, yeah. And that was the night, that was just the beginning of the night, because then you had a lot of work to do. Oh, we got issues further back in the pack, stacking them up. Nowak caught up in that. Somehow they all keep it straight. A lot of beating and banging through the field as Nowak and Metoxen battle it out for that position. They're going to go ahead and try and split Timothy. Down into turn number 1. Nowak gets up underneath Timothy. Timothy with a run to the outside. What a battle back here in the pack as we jump back up to the battle for 5th. These guys are going to keep it pretty much straight. It looks like Franklin has issues a little bit further back. Back to the battle here. As we watch these guys beat and bang, it looks like Dane gets turned around into the middle of the turn area. He's going to pull back out. We got incidents further back. These guys are wrecking for last. Damian Bowers now back to the back of the field as he gets turned around. And that number 56, he's trying to fight back around Franklin. Oh, how long is it? How long have you been following? Let's see if it tells me. 396 days. Whew. All right. Oh, we got contact all over the track as the 78 of Hank gets the inside wall. We got one flipping. Who was that flipping? Oh, he's still on his side. That was Metoxen. Metoxen ends up on his side. Let's go see if we can go take a look and see what happened to him. Metoxen still battling back here. Let's see where this contact happens. Oh, the 15 just... Oh, they both were up on the berm. Just unfortunate for Metoxen. Vandenbush out in front as we close in on the halfway point. He's got Anthony all over his heels. Will we get a battle for the lead? Nope, that's the competition caution right there. Looks like it's going to be Vandenbush, Anthony, Zach, Donahue, Trenton, Cody, Timothy, Nick Nowak, TJ, Gary, Lance, Trevor, Jeremy, Hank, Cade, Dane, Franklin, Damian, and Metoxen rounding out the field. All right, Metoxen's going to come out. He should get that lap back. Oof, yeah. That was a tough one for Metoxen. But he's going to get that lap back. He'll be able to fight back. Don't forget, later on we get the Pro 2s. He could very easily recover from that one. These guys getting lined up on the track as Metoxen goes to get that lap back. Should put him back on the lead lap with Vandenbush leading the way. Vandenbush now is, or Anthony is now going to have Zach Clifton next to him, battling him for that second place. Can Clifton take a victory here tonight? He didn't get a great start last time. Oh, yeah, they got to switch sides. They were in the wrong place. All right. All right, so Vandenbush in the lead. Anthony and Zach in that second row. Delaware restart with the leader out front by himself. Everybody else side by side. There we go. That'll be another good one. That'll be fun here on a track like this. Those things are going to be stupid fast. All right, they're going to come out of the final corner, waiting on the green flag. When will Vandenbush fire them off? We're going to watch that turn number 1 from the air. Green flag is out as Vandenbush gets on the gas. Anthony up into the wall. That might cost him a spot as Zach Clifton still digging low. Anthony somehow recovers, and here comes Trent on the outside as we got a stack up further back in the field. The 13 of Jeremy Steele the wrong way. Big pile up. Clean up out of turn number 1. As these guys trying to get it back going, we got one smoking. That is Franklin in that 110 machine smoking. He's probably going to be done for the night. Vandenbush having pressure from Anthony as they complete that lap heading into turn number 1. Can Anthony get around him? Vandenbush in the 89. Anthony in the 217. Trenton stealing that 3rd position. He's moved up. Zach Clifton in the 4th position. TJ 5th. Cody in 6th. Donahue loses a ton of spots. He's way back in 15th. That's unfortunate. Metoxen on that restart made his way up to 10th. 19th to 10th. And like one lap as we got contact there. Nowhere for Metoxen to go. Lance a little bit squirrely in that 29. Metoxen's going to get around. Metoxen already up to that 9th spot. He's on a mission in that number 19. Back up to the front. Vandenbush leading the way in that 89. He's pulled away to nearly 1 second over Anthony. Trenton 3rd. Clifton 4th. TJ 5th. Cody all over the back of TJ. He's going to look up underneath him as they head into the turn number 3. Cody low. He gets into his door. Such a difficult corner there. They're going to keep it going straight. Cody let off, gives them the spot as we got a couple back here racing with no nose. Who is that with no nose? That's going to be the 72 of Trevor Keel. He says, who needs fenders? They're overrated. As the 78 flies through the air, gets onto the side of Metoxen, almost flips Metoxen up to 8th. What a run back up through the field for the number 19. Back out front, Vandenbush leading the way. Anthony in 2nd, trying to close that gap. Trenton tiptoeing through that turn. Closing down as they come to the line. Vandenbush out in front. We're going to get 3 to go this time by 3 to go. Metoxen in that 8th position. Can he get any more as he tries to close in on Cody? Cody 2.2 seconds up ahead. We got a big pack here beating and banging. Can these guys make it through? Donahue had a great heat race, great start, but gets caught up on that restart there all the way back to 15th. We're watching. Oh, oh no. Anthony was turned around into the outside wall in the 217. What happened to Anthony? Oh no, we're going to have to go back and take a look at that. That was our 2nd place driver. Anthony turned around. Did he make contact or did he have a mistake? Let's see if I can go find that issue. I can't even find it. Ah, there it is. All right, let's see what happened to Anthony here. Jump up in the blimp. What got him caught up? He caught the wall. That's not the first time that's happened to him. He more contact. He gasses it, just gets it out of the way. Unfortunate for Anthony. He's going to say, let's not talk about that. Trenton now in that 2nd spot. He's got Clifton all over the back of him. And look at Mr. Consistency. He's moved his way up to 5th. Metoxen in 7th. Nick Nowak trying to work that number 15 of TJ, trying to get himself up into that top 4. Vandenbush leading the way, 6.7 seconds. Last lap should be an easy win as they comes out the final corner. Checkered flag in the air It's going to be Vandenbush. Will Trenton take it home second? We got a battle coming to the line. It's going to be Trenton and Zach rounding out the field, rounding out the top three. TJ and TJ and Nowak finishing fourth and fifth. Good racing here tonight as we finish up. Let's go jump up on our leader. Vandenbush is going to be one happy camper. Let's go ahead and mute this. All right, so we're going to go ahead and mute that chat. So when we bring in these guys, let's go ahead and go through the results as these guys get lined up. Vandenbush with the win. Trenton in second. Clifton in third. TJ fourth. Nick Nowak fifth. Cody in sixth. Matoxin in that seventh position. Hank in eighth. Jeremy Steele in ninth. Timothy 10th. Gary 11th. Cade in 12th. Dave Simpson in that 13th position. Donahue 14th. Hold on, let me pause that stream. There we go. Donahue all the way back at 14th. Unfortunate for him. Damian Bowers 15th. And Anthony with the ultimate winky step there. He's going to finish in 16th. Lance in 17th. Trevor Teal 18th. And Franklin rounding out the field in that 19th position. Let's go ahead and see if our top three are in here ready for interviews. Let's see who we're going to pull in first. Is Clifton in there? Yeah, Taylor schooled the field. No competition. All right, we're gonna bring in Zach Clifton into the booth. Oh, I guess I need to be in the booth in order to talk to in the booth, right?
I guess so.
Man, what a win! What a third place finish here tonight. You won your heat race. You said no practice. You haven't been around for a while, but you come home third here in the feature, man. You got to feel good about that.
Oh yeah, I was not expecting that. I was expecting just to show up and just be there, and all of a sudden I was kind of fast. I was like, all right, we can work with this. And then Anthony messed up on I think there was 3 or 4 to go, and seen my ticket for third place.
Yeah, yeah. It's rare to see Anthony make a mistake like that, and you almost got that second place. You and Trenton were battling pretty hard for second coming to the line.
Yeah, coming to that last corner, I seen a pass, and then you just moved down a little bit, which caused me to lift, which caused my rear end just to come out from underneath me a little bit and make me a little slower than him.
It looked like your Achilles heel were restarts here tonight. That looked like where it really hurt you.
I was not good at restarts, that's for sure. But
Well,
after that,
go ahead.
after that second lap and the restarts, I figured, found my position and just worked my way back up, and turned out to be the best for me.
Well, good run here tonight, and why don't you give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
I'd like to thank Taylor Vandenbush for the pain he made me last season, and then everybody at AMX that puts on these great shows.
Well, good run here tonight. Are you going to run Pro Twos also?
I am gonna try to put my ticket in for third place in those things too.
All right, good luck, buddy. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
All right, Zach Clifton bringing it in. Let's bring in our runner up. Trenton James in the booth. Got a copy.
Yes, sir. I got you.
Man, you had that number 20 rolling. I didn't even pick you early on. You kind of just methodically made your way up to second.
Yeah, man. To be honest, I wouldn't have picked myself either, so I won't be mad at you for that. But yeah, I don't run these pro lights as often as I should. I actually used to race them in real life, so maybe that's why it transfers over. But yeah, my thing is more the Pro 4 trucks. But man, it was a fun race, a good group of guys, and gonna probably keep running these things till the end of the season and future seasons. So it's cool.
Yeah, well, you know, the biggest thing here, and I'm sure you get a lot of this and you talk about the Pro 4s, is I run a lot of big blocks on the dirt side. I get in a 358. I feel handicapped almost. Is that how you feel in these Pro 2 lights with less power?
In a way, yeah. It's just completely different lines, and completely different throttle positions through the corners, and there's a lot of things that are similar, but for the most part, I mean, if you're gonna talk for Pro 4 to Pro Light, they're dramatically different. So, I'm in the World Series Championship Series for the Pro
Yep.
4 stuff right now, and that's my biggest focus is in those things. But I think it's good to cross train and all the things that iRacing has to offer. So that's why
Yeah,
you see me here, man.
I definitely agree with that, and I see a lot of that. And obviously, I brought up big blocks to do a lot of the dirt oval stuff, and I watched the late model guys do that. They'll come over to big blocks and stuff like that just to move around and get a different feel. Sometimes you learn something that you can carry over,
Of course,
and
yeah,
and,
man.
and it gets you out of that grind that you get in all the time too. Because man, we grind a lot.
Oh man, tell me about it. If you look at my stats on iRacing last 2 seasons, it's been a grind with this World Championship going on.
Well, phenomenal finish. The consistency was really key there, and it got you second place. Why don't you give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. Just shout out to Team Gold Esports. It's a new deal that I put together. Got a pretty awesome group of about 6, 7 guys on our roster, and we're looking to really have a storm for these dirt road division leagues and World Series races. So big shout out to all the guys on the team, as well as Butt Kicker, Rigid Industries Lights, and FEGPC, man.
Well, good run. And are you going to run the Pro 2s also or no?
I will be in there, man.
All right, I'll see you there.
Alrighty.
All right, Trenton pulling in a second place finish. We're going to go ahead and pull in Vandenbush. Well, where'd all your competition go?
I don't know. I looked in the mirror, he was there. I looked in the mirror again, he was gone. I'm like, okay.
Man, you got out there. You had a little bit of a battle from Anthony that second half, and he had a little bit of for lack of better words, winky step there. Got the outside wall. I'm gonna be told we're not talking about that. I'm sure later,
Well, I'm
but
sure.
but he was putting the pressure on you, and then all of a sudden you got a ton of breathing room. That had to feel good coming into those last couple laps.
Oh yeah, I saw him. He was just there. It wouldn't go away, and then we had to restart. I knew I could get a jump on him there. If he can ever guess where my start's gonna be, and so I got a little advantage there with our new double file, which I just love. Even being in the back, it just makes it so much more fun. But you get a little advantage if you're up front, and I took it.
Now, I forgot to ask. Are you guys doing a drop week this season?
Yeah, just one.
Okay. Regardless, this win is massive for you. I mean, you're sitting there fourth place, probably a little farther out than you wanted to be. Taking this victory here today is gonna put you in a pretty good spot for the points.
Yeah, last week did not go in my favor. I didn't even get a top 10, I don't
Yeah,
think.
last week
Um,
was a tough week for a lot of the regulars that we've seen season after season.
yeah, in the Pro 2 class last week, I didn't even make the feature, and that's
I
just
know.
unheard of. So let's see what I can do tonight. I did well in the Pro Lights. Let's bring it on through, and hopefully, it sounds like Zach will be there for this next one. So there'll be a little battle up front, but I got a lot of work to do in the Pro 2s if I want to have a points race.
Well, go ahead, say hi to Sam, and then thank all your other friends, family, and sponsors.
Well, first off, I just want to say you can say hi to her right now. She's watching the stream.
Hi, Sam.
um, I want to thank MDI and you for broadcasting it. Sam, she's sitting here next to me. I heard the broadcast going. She mutes it when I talk. So,
Yeah, of course.
just want to thank Minutaho Airport and Jane's Racing. Um, I'm forgetting a few other things. It's one of my first podiums this season, so it's a little off.
Well, it's much needed. Maybe it'll get you in a rhythm and get you running back up front again. I mean, you guys got massive competition this season. I mean, this is one of the hardest fields I've ever seen you guys have.
Yeah, this whole new season, our truck count I would say doubled. And we are getting a pretty good return turnout, and that's what we want to see. We
Well,
want to see a 20 truck field.
tonight was a light night with 19.
Yeah,
So,
but it still put out a good show, I hope.
it was a great show. This track, it's wide, it's racy, it's technical in spots. I mean, it's got a little bit of everything.
Yeah,
So,
it's one of my least favorite tracks. And I normally don't do too well here, but I don't know. I went into practice and it went pretty well, and I just carried over, and I'm actually surprised I'm up here. So.
well, tell me one of the things I could look forward to in the Pro 2s later. I know they're faster. This track seems like it would really suit those trucks with those
Uh,
wide sweeping corners.
the Pro Twos, I would say honestly, the Pro Lights run better at this track than the Pro Twos. The Pro Twos they got so much power. You got to be super easy with that throttle, and you know there's going to be a little bit more bumping and banging in the next race. I can already see it. So
Oh, I
we-
guarantee that. That's good for the
I,
broadcast.
not so much good for the racers racing for the points though. We don't want to see people getting upset, and
Yeah.
we have the protests, but we don't like seeing it in there. We don't want to have to give people any warnings, but it helps make people more aware of hey, maybe I should change something up.
Well, you got about 15 minutes before that session opens. Go get yourself some rest, get yourself something to drink, and good luck in the next one.
All right, thanks.
No problem, bud. Good race. Vandenbush taking the win here tonight in the Pro 2 lights. He's looking to do the same thing in the Pro 2s later. Of course, we have to thank the sponsors here in the league. Just a Trim, Lawn Care, BGM Racing, Mendon Tahoe Airport, R&M Automotive, and of course, R&M Automotive, because they are the primary sponsor. Guys, as always, until next time, which next time will be probably about 30